hello guys, I'm Junay sa Ibuat. Our vlog for today is all about what I have learned in this week. So first, what is DE? So DE is all about differentiate or integrate. It is an equation that involves the derivative of a function as well as the function itself. Also, I have learned all about how to equate linear, exponential, and Newton law, and etc. So that's it. So in the next video, I will show you how I have learned in this whole semester. Please watch.
A tank is containing of 80 gallons of water. A solution of brine contains 2 pounds of salt per gallon, flows into the tank at a rate of 2 gallons per minute. The mixture, kept uniform by stirring, runs out at a rate of 1 gallon per minute. Find the preceded time when the amount of salt is 100 pounds. The total weight in pounds of salt will present when the tank 100 gallons of brine.
So good day guys, I am Mark Brian Fernandez and I will be continuing the discussion of the continuous mixing. So I will be discussing the first problem here. It is a tank contains 80 gallons of water. A solution of brine contains 2 pounds of salt per gallon, and it flows into the tank at a rate of 2 gallons per minute. So the mixture is kept uniform by stirring, runs out at a rate of 1 gallon per minute. So we will find A, preceded time when the amount of salt is 100 pounds. And letter B, the total weight in pounds of salt present when the tank contains 100 gallons of brine. So for the solution, we will begin at the first step. We will be using dx over dt is equals to fv1 c1 minus fv2 c2. So what does this mean? So at what had been discussed in the earlier lesson, dx over dt is equals to mass in minus mass out. So fv means the volumetric flow rate, which is the first one, and the first concentration of the fluid, which is C1, minus fv2 C2. So we proceed. dx dt is equals to 2 times 2. We get it from the given, minus 1 multiplied to x over 80 plus t. So next, dx dt plus x over 80 plus t is equals to 4. We get the 4 from 2 multiplied by 2 from the earlier form. So next is dx dt plus x multiplied to 1 over 80 plus t, which is time, is equals to 4. We keep the 4 there. So as we proceed at the step 2, so since there is a fraction in the first step, 1 over 80 plus t. So to separate 80 plus t as a fraction, we will use lambda is equals to e raised to integral of 1 over 80 plus t dt. And as we proceed that, since it is irrational, e we will be using e natural logarithm of 80 plus t. Then next, we will use lambda is equals to 80 plus t. So as we proceed from that, x, we will use x multiplied to 80 plus t is equals to integral of 4 multiplied to 80 plus t dt. So as we integrate that, integral of 320, it came from 4 times 80 is equals to 320, of course, dt plus integral of 4t dt, which came from the earlier integral. So next, 320t plus 4t squared over 2 as we integrate 4t dt plus c. Of course, we do not forget the constant. So third step, we will derive this in an algebraic form. X multiply to 80 plus t multiply to 320t plus 2t squared plus c. After that, it will be x multiply to 80 plus t is equals to 320 plus 2t squared. This will be considered as the working equation which we can use at the later equations for step D. So, at the step 4, as we find the question A, find the preceded time when the amount of salt is 100 pounds. So, if x is equals to 100 pounds and t is equals to t, 100 multiplied to 80 plus t is equals to 320 t plus 2t squared. So next is 100 times 80, it will be 8,000 plus 160t is equals to 320t plus 2t squared. So next for that, 2t squared, we will be using FOIL method. 2t squared plus 160. We will not be using FOIL method, but we will use algebraic expressions on how we proceed to that. 2t squared plus 160t minus 8,000 over 2. So we must not forget is equals to 0. T squared plus 80t minus 4,000 is equals to 0. To get the time when the amount of salt is 100 pounds, we will be using quadratic function. So as we throw back from our grade 9 algebra, it is ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0, or x equals negative b positive negative radical b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So as we get the first result, it is negative 114.8 minutes, which is not applicable for time. So we are talking about per time, it must not be negative. So as we press the calculator for the next one, the second result will be 34.8 minutes. And we can use it to find, and this is the answer to find the preceded time when the amount of salt is 100 pounds.
So hello guys, I am Jordan Catolico, and let us also solve for letter E. So when V is equals to 100 gallons and X is equals to X, VT is equals to V1 plus open close parenthesis FV1 minus FV2 times T. For that, we're gonna substitute all the given at the problem, which is VT is equals to 80 plus open close parenthesis 2 minus 1 times T. We will get VT is equals to 80 plus T. So if VT is equals to 100 gallons, so 100 gallons is equals to 80 plus open close parenthesis 2 minus 1 times T. And from that, we will get the answer for time is equals to 20 minutes. After that, we're gonna using the working equation that shown on step 3 on letter A. So it will x is equals to x open close parenthesis 80 plus t is equals to 320t plus 2t squared. So since we already get the time, which is 20 minutes, we're gonna substitute it here, which is x open close parenthesis 80 plus 20 is equals to 320 times 20 plus 2 times 20 squared. And we will get here, we will get here the 100x is equals to 6,400 plus 800, and we get the answer for x, which is equals to 7,200 over 100. And after that, we're gonna have the final answer for letter B, which is equals to x is equals to 72 pounds. That's all. Thank you. So, hello guys. I'm gonna make a short vlog that talks about my online learning experience since the pandemic has started. So, since the pandemic has started, a lot of things have been changed in my daily lives. And one of these is my study. So, from face-to-face classes to online classes, for me, it has not been easy for me to learn in this learning system. Maybe it's because my responsibility at home and my responsibility to study go hand in hand. Especially in my other major subjects, it's been really tough. But when it comes to my subject DE, differential equation, actually, when I'm watching other problems with solution on YouTube, it's a bit difficult for me to understand the way of solving or the way they teach. But Sir Ong teaches it more easier or in a better way. In a more understandable way. So this subject may not have been easy, but it wasn't too difficult either. So Sir Ong is very considerate when it comes to his learning system. That's why we are very thankful that Sir Ong became our professor in this subject. There may be times when the problems my studies coincide and there are subjects that I have a hard time with. At least, I am able to overcome them. Somehow, I am not left behind and I continue to learn. And somehow, now I have more time for my family and for my loved ones. Thank you.
For today, in this vlog, there are quite several things that is pretty positive about this semester's learning experience. So at first, we will talk about differential equations. I never imagined that Engineer Ong can make differential equations still understandable in several terms. So about that, making the online videos about the topics on a first-person point of view, like what YouTube instructors are doing, have a large impact for us students, given that problems are solved on a detailed manner. Another one is on how Engineer Ong highlights the parts from a particular solution and try several methods that can be performed for the students to choose what is easier for them or what is hard for them. And next is I like how Engineer Ong is never missing a single schedule for having creative ways for the students to say or to type present in the comment section in different language and dialects. So, on number 2, we will talk about in the general perspective for all subjects. I say that online learning is overall too hard to adapt with. So, talking about this semester, it is composed of majors and laboratory subjects that need hands-on activities and laboratory subjects that must be performed on laboratory, of course. Since we are Bachelor of Science in Instrumentation and Control, we cannot really tell if we are job ready and are able to do our tasks and what we have to do in the workplace independently. Now, speaking of subjects, minors can be accomplished through online medium. And I myself can say that I can accomplish and finish results live, art appreciation, or history subject all by myself because it can be performed or searched in online medium. Unlike on major subjects, I cannot easily solve it without any instructors to teach me on how to do those things. But when it comes to majors, I consider myself as lacking of physical knowledge.
Hello guys, my name is Clarence Brian Pedro. I'll be sharing my experience in online class. So, first I will tell the disadvantage of online class. It's been almost 1 year na nagsimula yung online class, and napakalaking adjustment dito, hindi lang para sa akin pero para sa mga professors natin at sa mga ibang estudyante. Para sa akin, ang disadvantage nito is hindi tayo natututo mentally, virtually, physically, and hindi natin na-apply kung ano yung ituturo sa atin, especially different equations, kasi ang different equations is applied mathematics. So siguro mas ma-apply natin yung DE when it comes sa face-to-face. Well, i-apply rin naman natin sa online class. And isa pa sa mga disadvantage ng online class for me is tulad niyan. Halimbawa yung background noise na naririnig natin, hindi tayo makapag-focus ng sobra sa ating mga studies kasi nga there's a lot of distractions na nakapaligid sa atin. Pangatlo na para sa akin is disadvantage is sobrang laking adjustment nito na kailangan natin ng magandang, hindi naman sa magandang phone, pero sapat na panggamit ng online class. May sapat na storage, may kahit hindi naman kagandahan yung camera, pero sana nakikita tayo when it comes sa mga Google Meet. And hindi natin magkaroon ng pang edit sa Word, like laptop, and mga kailangan natin mga gadgets para sa online class. And para sa karamihan, especially sa mga walang hindi kaya or hindi afford magkaroon ng mga gadget, napakahirap para sa kanila na umattend sa isang online, especially kapag walang internet. Sobrang hirap, and I feel sobrang may tutulong ako sa sila, but it's one of the disadvantage of online class. Well, kahit ganun, may mga advantage na naman ako online class, and para sa akin ang advantage nito para sa akin is that mas natuto ko maging independent, mas natuto ko mag-aral mag-isa, aralin yung lessons mag-isa, and also mas nagkaroon tayo ng oras sa family natin, mas nakabanding natin sila na mas matagal dahil nasa online class tayo. Mas natututo tayong humingi ng tulong sa ating mga magulang, sa ating mga kapatid kung may tulong sila sa atin. At ang isa pang advantage ito para sa is ang isa pang advantage ito para sa akin is nagkaroon ako ng time management. So mas nai-balance ko yung oras ko, mas nai-ayos ko, mas nagagawa ko itong bagay tulad ng magbawa pang dahil na pandemic, need natin ang panggusto sa mga so pwede tayong magkaroon ng sideline work para sa atin, para sa mga family natin, para meron tayong income kahit na ba. And that's one of the advantage, mas nagkaroon tayo ng oras. Pero para sa karamihan, isa tong malaking pagod nakakabot. Pero yun lang ang gusto kong i-share about sa experience ko sa online class. Ang break ko lang sana magkaroon ako ulit ng face-to-face. And sana isang lamang po sa
So what's up guys? Here I am again, and thank you for all the viewers and watchers who like the video about the simultaneous mixing. And I would also like to thank Mr. For all the efforts, not just for this school year, but for also the previous school years, for him teaching us the techniques about mathematics. And don't forget to read the bottom bell below and like, comment, and subscribe. Also, I would like to highlight my experience this pandemic for the online class. First of all, when the online class was under the recommendation, I think about it, and for me, it would be an advantage because of my work. And currently, I'm at work, and I really want the pandemic to end as soon as possible, and so we can go back face to face, since online classes is a big help, but it doesn't really help on the other aspects of our life. For example, like for electricity and internet bill, and we can't even focus in online classes, even though we are trying our best to listen attentively, but the learning and the process is different when you are actually doing it in real person. For example, the laboratories, and for all the equipments and tools that needed for the subject, we can't live in a theory like lesson, since all the learnings can't happen inside the four boxes of the classroom. It also happens outside. So if we would be back to face-to-face classes, or if we would be continuing in online class, we won't be able to give our 100% of our potential, thus for adjusting us, the students, for us to set up online classes, as well as using different techniques and methods in teaching. And if in case you will have any comments or suggestions, don't forget to leave the comments below, and that would be all for now. See you guys in our next video. That would be all. Thank you. But no worries, we are and we will do our best to cope up with this situation, and hoping for us to back into face-to-face classes. And thank you for all the professors and for all the instructors for doing their best in